Hi, this is student A00214196, and this is just a quick overview of L0phtCrack. So what L0phtCrack is, it's a password cracking tool to get encrypted passwords from machines, from different accounts. So to start with, we go into the password auditing wizard, and we're presented with an introduction which just takes you through the steps that will be taken to audit the passwords. So the first step is to choose which system we want to do the password auditing on. This could be Windows or Linux or Unix systems, and many more as well. So next we have to choose which machine we're trying to audit the passwords on. A local machine you can audit on a remote machine, or a file as well. But in this case, we're just going to do an audit on the local machine. So then we have to give credentials. These are administrator credentials. So if you don't have administrator credentials, this probably won't work. So you could choose to enter the administrator's credentials below, or in my case, I'm already logged in as administrator, so I can use the logged in user credentials. Next is the different types of audits we can do, and this is generally just how long they will take and how much in depth the system will go through to get the passwords. So the first one is a quick password audit, and this method just looks for passwords you'd find in a dictionary and looks for different permutations of these passwords. Next is the most common password audit, and this checks for passwords using a dictionary again, looking for permutations, but it's also followed by an hour-long brute force attack using alphanumeric characters and space characters as well. So that'll take an hour or so to do. After that, you have the thorough password audit. This again will look through the dictionary and look for a lot of different permutations, and then this is followed by a 6-hour-long brute force attack. Using a large ASCII character set, so it'll look through a lot of alphanumeric things, spaces, a lot of other different things. And finally, you have the strong password audit. This can take 24 hours, and it's a really long brute force attack. It looks through the entire ISO set, and it checks for passwords in a dictionary as well, and looks for all available permutations of characters and letters and all. So if you wanted to do a real a deep password audit, you would click the strong password audit, which will just go through everything and can take a couple of days. But in this case, we're just going to look at a quick password audit. So we click next. Now you can choose which type of a report you would like for the passwords to come out in a report. I'll just select HTML. You can display the passwords, and you can display encrypted password hashes as well. So click next. You can, if you don't want to do the job right now, you can schedule the job to run later. Maybe if you wanted it to run overnight or that. Next. This is just a summary of all the options we've picked. So now it just begins cracking. So you can see here then you've the different number of accounts. 3 of them are cracked because they just had no passwords in the first place, and my own one then still isn't cracked. You have the domains of each system, the usernames of each system, and the hash sets of each system. When a password comes up, the password will be shown here, and you can see the status of what's going on here. So it's cracking, it's looking to crack my one here because the other ones are cracked. So you can see the elapsed time, the time left for each step, max time, the speed it's cracking, and the current guess of passwords it's on. Because it's a quick one, it's just using the dictionary, there's no brute force here. So it basically will keep looking through permutations in the dictionary to try find that password. It won't get my password here in a quick one, so I'll just show an example here. So if it did crack the password. It would come up here. You can see, for an example here, this username is Preston, and his password is Tuba. So you can get then the password of his account. You can copy it to a clipboard, or you can show it in a report, like I was going to in a HTML report. And that's the L0phtCrack tool to crack passwords. Thank you.